Welcome to Action Figures and Flicks episode 2. So let's get straight into the latest news and action figure lines we'd like to see alongside our latest films. So Netflix have apparently signed up 2 more seasons of Squid Games. And of course those SH Figure Arts Squid Game figures are currently available for pre-order. So yeah, have you sort of pre-ordered them yourself? Are you thinking of checking them out? They do look quite decent. And surely if we get a season 2... there'll be more of the same. And speaking of SH Figure Arts, the Across the Spider-Verse Miles and Gwen were recently revealed and are up for pre-order. If you want even more of a Spider-Man SH Figure Arts fix, check out my upcoming SH Figure Arts Let There Be Carnage, Venom and Carnage video, along with SH Figure Arts in Across the Spider-Verse Miles and Gwen, which I'll be doing a video on. So as I mentioned, stay tuned in the future and I'll be exploring all that on the channel. Hasbro have recently shown off their Dungeons and Dragons movie figures, and while it's got a great Hugh Grant likeness in 6-inch Hasbro action figure form, some of the likenesses are a little questionable. Maybe Michelle Rodriguez comes to mind. But what are your thoughts? It's likely these may peg warm or go on sale compared to the more anticipated cartoon Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, I mean, are you looking forward to the Dungeons and Dragons film? Would you sort of add these into kind of other lines you've got on in your collection, maybe like Masters of the Universe, something like that? Let me know in the comments below. And Arthur C. Clarke's Rendezvous with Rama will be coming out at some point in film form, and it's in essence the story of future mankind's first interaction with alien spacecraft. And Super 7 Ultimates are giving us 2001 A Space Odyssey Ultimates action figures, so maybe we could get Rendezvous with Rama action figures and a Rama spaceship playset. And upcoming 2023 movie Rhinefield stars Nick Cage as the loyal servant of Dracula who finds a life outside his master's servitude. Now we need 1/12 scale Nick Cage figures, and Nick Cage as a servant of Dracula is begging for some NECA treatment. And currently on Amazon Prime there's an animated spin-off of The Boys called Diabolical, so if you enjoy blood and guts in superhero storytelling, The Boys has on to offer this. And now there's, of course, the animated version you can enjoy, which obviously may have taken cues from the success of the Invincible series. Now, Mafex and NECA have given us The Boys action figures, so it's likely at some point we could even get Diabolical The Boys figures too. And, of course, speaking of Invincible, the teaser trailer for Season 2 has dropped, with Mark Grayson speaking to Alan the Alien in a diner. Expect more of the same excellent content based on the comics of the same name from Robert Kirkman for Season 2. And how about some Mafex Invincible figures? They'd be sweet. Of course, we have the Diamond Select ones, but yeah, a few more from a few other companies wouldn't hurt. And speaking of comic properties, Rob Liefeld's Prophet is said to appear on the big screen, and that could mean a line of action figures, most likely from McFarlane Toys. Jake Gyllenhaal is posed to play the lead, who is a super soldier, John Prophet. Interestingly, Jake Gyllenhaal has also been linked to play Nathan Cole from Image Comics property Oblivion Song. And where there's a movie license, there could be a toy line. So Oblivion Song could have action figures making their way on the horizon at some point. Now, Prophet might make for a good action figure. It's a Second World War soldier transported into the future. Basically, an Image Comics version of Captain America. But where Cap was on the side of the Allies, Prophet was originally created by the Nazis to be their super soldier, but John Prophet turned on his creators. And given some of Rob Liefeld's artwork, it's not a surprise to see a character turn on their creators. Here's looking at you, big chest Captain America, brah. Only joking, Rob Liefeld. I actually really like your artwork in X-Force from the 90s. And for more Escape from New York remake news, or reboot news or upcoming Escape from New York movie news, it featured in the last episode of Action Figures and Flicks, and link for that in the description below. The director of Scream 6 is on board for the Escape from New York remake, and it brings us one step closer to Snake Plissken action figures. And the upcoming Wonder Man MCU series is said to star Ben Kingsley's Trevor, who first appeared in Iron Man 3 and then reappeared in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. So it'll be interesting to see what characters make it into a Marvel Legends MCU Wonder Man wave. And speaking of the MCU, Tim Blake Nelson returns as the leader in the upcoming Captain America New World Order. And which characters are you excited to see in Captain America New World Order and an inevitable Marvel Legends wave relating to that film? And what are your thoughts on the Ant-Man and Quantumania trailer? Are you excited for some Ant-Man Quantumania Marvel Legends, which will no doubt feature a Jonathan Majors Kang? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it for this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Flicks and Figs, episode 2. If you want some great YouTube channels to check out Dan Who Reviews, Jay's Toy Collection UK, Austin Hero of Collectors, Miguel and the Wolfpack Toy Review, Trevor 1/6 Shooter, who pioneers Mythic Legion's Crusade and all sorts of scales of action figures in between, the 3POA Podcast, and the Infinity Equation, and links for all of those YouTube channels are in the description below. And thanks for sticking around to this part of the video and for some bonus fun extra content. Check out these AI created Bollywood version of Star Wars. Now, wouldn't these make for some cool action figures? I mean, we could see these in Black Series, you know, in a what if kind of way. They'd actually make for some cool sort of designs, I think. Wouldn't mind some action figures like this on the shelf. And also AI, I found, you know, scrolling the internet, AI TV series characters as Masters of the Universe characters. How many of these can you recognise? Again, these would be great in action figure form. Let me know what you think of having either Bollywood themed Star Wars figures or Masters of the Universe TV and film characters in action figure form in the comments below. And for all the latest pre-orders and places for pre-orders for your action figures, check out Props and Replicas, Comics and Cocktails, Kapow Toys, Star Action Figures, all the cool stuff, Gobsmack Comics, and In Demand Toys, where Dan Who gets all his Marvel Legends. And for all the latest film and TV reviews, check out Film and TV Reviews' brand new YouTube channel, and link for that and everything else is in the description below. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and of course, until next time, enjoy those flicks and figs.